Yeah, so he got wounded from that weapon combo finisher with cathartic. Reduces the healing he receives.
I love the spellbook.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
Myself, and other members of the team like Noah and Matt especially put a lot of work into this because it's animating by itself. It's not using the typical way that we attach weapons.
Spellbook's also an AoE. It's a ranged AoE weapon. If you guys wanted to talk about that a little bit, Brian.
Yeah, I guess they're talking about the spellbook. We're ready for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so this is actually the second iteration of the spellbook, or third if you count the APOC book. It started in the hand, and you were flinging stuff out, and you were holding it in the hand, and it was a lot smaller than this, but we decided we wanted to go in a different direction with it being self-animating and much larger, so this is what we came up with. It's part of the slow weapon group alongside the greatsword, so it's focused on slow, chunky attacks that deal a good amount of damage per hit. It's also, like Bucky mentioned, the first weapon with a splitting projectile. So it's going to be the first ranged weapon that has a little bit of AoE capability baked in. So the first target will get hit for a good amount of damage, and then it'll split for minor damage to other nearby targets if there are any nearby. More notably than that, though, it's the first self-animating weapon. So it's not attached like normal to a character's socket. Well, it is technically, but that's not really for the normal purposes of how you attach a weapon to a character. And it's animating by itself instead of based directly off what the character's doing. That's a challenge that Matt was able to figure out and make look super awesome.
Oh, this does look great. I mean, I love the large kind of tome look to it, right? Obviously, as you said, in the past we had that that one-handed kind of book look, and that's relatively standard, right? That's a safe route to go when it comes to animating a weapon that's a book, essentially, but this kind of heavier looking tome that's, floating kind of in front of you, I think that's super unique, and it's a great look to it.
Yeah, I definitely love that you pushed us to do a little bit more with it, take it a little bit further, because what we came up with is definitely something that's unique and super awesome.
For sure.
We wanted the book to be the star of the weapon combo more than the player, so you'll notice that all the very flashy animations and particle effects will be around the book itself and attached to the book itself instead of playing off of the character that has the book. There's still some supporting animations and visual effects on the caster, but it's very minor compared to what's playing on the book.
Ooh.
And some other stuff that we'll get into whenever the skill tree is in a more showable state is through the skill tree you'll have access to elemental status effects, mana recovery effects, passive stat effects, and combo damage increasing effects. That's actually all active in how he's spec'd out now. It's just the front end's a little bit messed up, so we can't show it.
That's super cool. That looks awesome.